What's good, y'all? It's Coffee back with the news, man. More info out about Diddy, 50 Cent on some other ish. We'll get to that right in a moment, man. But you see what's coming out now, as I believe all these suits were already filed because that act that is allowing everyone to sue with these actual allegation lawsuits, that window has closed. So, the suit was already put through. But what we're finding out now is that the one individual suing Diddy, known as a Jane Doe, asking for unspecified amount of money, was a high school student, a 17-year-old high school student. And it's wild, man. It said she alleges that, Diddy trafficked her, took advantage of a high school girl, drugged her up, GANGR @PE, just real bad, twisted, wicked-ish, man, with another member of Bad Boy's staff, and then a third person who, they're still trying to find out who it is or whatever. But it's wild, man. Diddy finally speaks out, though, and says, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." So he finally speaks out with this news of the high school girl coming out, right? But it's like, many would say, well, Diddy, and now he's just finally speaking out, but many would say it's all false, it's all BS, right? According to Diddy, you'll fight. Well, why did you settle like that so quickly? You know what I mean? And it's just so odd, too. It's not like these individuals were already all separately filing their ish, right? It's not like one heard, oh, he settled with Cassie right away, so let's do one. No, this was already all happening, man. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about it. But Fifth just continues to go in. And, of course, he brings up some very questionable, it's older news, but it's wild. I wonder if Rick Ross would have got deaded out the blogosphere nowadays if this happened. But he's basically saying, yo, I'm gonna do the right thing. This documentary, the Surviving Diddy-ish, I'm gonna donate all the money. You just gotta do the right thing to the victims, okay? But peep this, man. He throws another nemesis of his, Rick Ross, into it, right? And it says, he pulled up the old lyrics. Remember, put some Molly in her champagne. She ain't even know it. Took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. And then you see the old tweet from Ross saying, oh, I don't condone RAPE. Apologies that the lyric was interpreted that way. It's like, yo, what other way could you really interpret that, right? You know what I mean? Y'all remember that from that Rocco song. And if you recall, Reebok stopped fucking with Rick Ross. Rocco took him off and put someone else. Was it 2 Chainz that he replaced his verse with? I can't recall. If you guys remember, tap in and let me know. But real talk, how you're saying she didn't know that you drugged her drink and then you took home and took advantage of her, violated her, and she didn't even know that neither. I mean, how else do you interpret that, And then he finds this odd picture of Diddy and Rose all hugged up together. Remember, they were the Ciroc boys together. I don't know, man. Real talk, what do you guys think? If this came out now, would Rose have been able to weather the storm? Or would he, don't get me wrong, people had some ish to say about it, but it blew over. Reebok stopped fucking with him. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think about it, and how else can you interpret that? Am I bugging or what? And then 50 Cent, some of his own problems as far as in court. Someone suing him for $1 billion. This guy, Corey Holland Sr., ex-drug kingpin and all that, right? He's saying right here, he says, this is not one of those lawsuits from a deranged fan or somebody else trying to capitalize off of someone else's success. This is about the actual theft of my life and the damage that it has done, as well as the profits that the defendants have made from the stealing and telling of my life story without consent. So this guy's saying he's the real life ghost, okay? Diddy stole this personality, his personality, and created the Power series and the Power universe from him. He's really Ghost. Like, I don't know, but he's swearing up and down. I'm not just no deranged fan. Like, or not Diddy, I'm sorry, 50. Did I call 50 Diddy? I don't know, man, but I'm sure 50 Cent will fight this. And it's so wild with us just talking about Rick Ross. You guys remember, that's what Freeway Ricky Ross was suing Rick Ross for over and over for a long time. You stole my personality. But another interesting thing to it, the name 50 Cent actually comes from a stick-up kid from New York named 50 Cent. So it's like, I don't know, man. You can interpret this a lot of ways. But yeah, he's asking for $1 billion, man. That's a lot. What do you guys think? Let me know. And then this is crazy right here. I just wanted to share with you guys. Look at this picture. Hold on, we gotta go back. Where'd it go? Look at that. Look at the resemblance of, like, I'm not even trying to play Brock Lesnar, okay? Y'all know, if you watch the channel, I'm a big wrestling fan. Brock Lesnar's a beast. He made it to the NFL, even though it was only during preseason. He made it on a roster. Yeah, his star status had something to do with it. He didn't make the final team, but still, to do that was a big deal. He's a national champion in college wrestling and all that, right? But his daughter apparently is doing her own thing in college athletics, track and field. She's setting school records and stuff like that. But when I seen this, I was like, I thought someone was clowning and took a picture of Brock and put a wig on it, or like superimposed some blonde hair. And it's like, no, that's really Brock Lesnar's daughter. Like, her name's Maya Lesnar. Yo, the resemblance is crazy strong. Like, you'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, when you're growing up or whatever, people be like, oh, you look like your pops, or I can kind of see you look like your mom a little bit. It's like, yo, you look like your father's twin. That's crazy, B. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's, he had her with Sable, as I believe him and Sable are still married. Mark Merrill's old wife. But yeah, man, he could never, not that he would, but you ever hear when someone's like, yeah, man, you could never try to dispute paternity at all. It's crazy, man. I wonder if people everywhere is like, yo, Brock, man. It's crazy. But there y'all have it, man. 50 and Diddy still going at it. 50 getting sued. 50 bringing his other nemesis, Rose, into the mix with it all. What do y'all think about that? Would that get Rick Ross deaded out the blogosphere today? We found out about the high school girl involved in this suit against Diddy and Brock Lesnar's twin. That's the news. Let's talk in the comments. It's Coffee signing out, y'all. Peace. God bless. Subscribe.